Tonight's bold accusation, Jodi lied about the camera. Tonight, 12 jurors here in studio, and you, our virtual jury at home, will decide if Jodi Arias is guilty or not guilty of lying about the camera.
He was very proud of his shape. His goal was to have a six-pack. He wasn't quite there, but he was close. And when he got to that point, he wanted photos taken of what he had accomplished.
I asked him if I could do pictures of him in the shower, and he's like, no. And I was like, I just have an idea. I have a couple ideas. He wasn't very comfortable at first. He's standing there and he's all, I feel gay.
We were trying out different poses, and then we were checking the photos and deleting them, and then taking a few more and checking them and going through them and deleting them. At one point when I went to delete the photos, as I moved the camera, it slipped out of my hand. It bounced and I almost caught it. But it didn't catch it, and it landed on the mat, and then it rolled onto the tile. Travis flipped out again. He told me that 5-year-old can hold a camera better than I can.
Mike, so the first picture gets taken of Travis in the shower, 5/22/24, consensual picture. There's a whole series of them.
Standing up.
Yeah. Now, this is the last one in that series where we see Travis's face alive, 5/29/20, and it's not clear whether he's standing or sitting at this point because 5/30/30, he's clearly sitting down here in the shower, and she's taking the picture seemingly down on one knee.
Right, taking shot after shot after shot.
Let's move from here now to the accidental photo, because this is key. This is what Jodi Arias says is an accidental photo that was taken that precipitated his attack on her for dropping the camera.
Here's what I think, Vinny. I think that while she was taking pictures of him, the camera in her right hand, she reached around and pulled him, where would the camera be? Shooting up at the ceiling. Click, click, click. And while that, she reached around in her other hand and grabbed the knife, because she's left-handed.
She's left-handed, so she can have her finger on the camera, trigger. Now, the important thing about this picture is it was taken right side up. Is there any way in Jodi Arias' scenario where she drops this on the bath mat that it could take a picture right side up and trigger the camera?
No, there's no way. There's no way. You look at that, there's no way. The button is here. There's no way it's going to fall and touch that button.
What we know is, here's another really odd photo.
Inadvertent photo.
And it has to be because it's a picture of the ceiling. This is the light in the ceiling right here that we see. We know that while they are struggling, 29 stab wounds, that is a fast, furious fight.
And the camera drops.
And the camera is dropped. She cannot possibly, as a left-hander, be stabbing him and holding the camera with her right and taking any pictures.
So that's inadvertent, to be clear.
It's inadvertent. It has to be. It has to be while she's struggling with the body. She admits she drugged the body. She admits she moved the body, Joey.
Yes,
remember.
she did.
So while she is fussing around, dragging poor Travis's bleeding body around, okay? She kicks that camera goes off. You and I, remember, very light. It's not a trigger pull on a gun. This is not an 8-pound pull or a 5-pound pull, okay? This is boom. If you kick that, you get this photo that
Note the
shows
time.
up.
5/32/16, another inadvertent photo.
Exactly,
Okay?
because she's not going to take a photo like that and get evidence against her on purpose.
No way.
Prosecution has argued she's a manipulative, planning, cunning murderer. She's not going to photograph herself committing the murder. That makes no sense.
She would have planned it a lot better than that.
She most certainly would have,
Which
yes.
goes to show that it was taken by accident.
Jury has reached a verdict. Ladies and gentlemen, let's read your decisions. Juror number 1, guilty. Juror number 2, guilty. Juror number 3, guilty. Juror number 4, guilty. Juror number 5, guilty. Juror number 6, not guilty. Juror number 7, guilty. Juror number 8, guilty. Juror number 9, not guilty. Juror number 10, not guilty. Juror number 11, not guilty. Juror number 12, guilty. 8-4. Almost a split here. I want to get some of your thoughts. Let's talk to juror number 4. Why did you decide as you did?
Well, I decided guilty because looking at that camera, I just don't think that there was any way that camera could have bounced if it was dropped. I think that if it hit the ground, it was going to stay right where it was. That bath mat would have cushioned that fall, and I just don't think that it's possible. Okay, so the bath mat was key for you, but what about you, juror number 11?
I just think there's reasonable doubt. There's no way for me to decipher 100% that what the prosecution said that she held onto the camera was accurate. I mean, there's too many variables in there. It very well could have been kicked. It could have been a combination of both.